So, how does one find the key of any song? This is one of the most asked questions that I get here on this channel, and it's for good reason. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to do exactly that using a really dope plugin by Mixed In Key called Mixed In Key Studio Edition. Let's go. Knowing the key of a song, even if you don't really know how music theory works, can help with so many things in music production. From knowing what chords and melodies to play in your song, to knowing what scale to set your auto-tune in so that you get the right amount of pitch correction. Even the loops and samples that you use or download from sites like Lander or Splice all have keys. And every song, for instance, that a DJ matches up together has a key to that song, and they need to match well together in order for the mashup to really work. And this is what makes DJing so fun. It's when you hear somebody that mashes up two different songs that could be in two completely different keys, but they've been corrected. So now you have this really dope mashup of 2 to 3 to 4 really dope songs. Imagine what it would be like if your favorite DJ did a mashup or did a transition to another song and the two songs were totally out of sync, totally in the wrong key. It would not sound good at all. But when you are able to unlock this potential by matching the songs in the same key or finding two songs that are already in the same key, putting them in a mashup, you get some really creative and really amazing sounds. On the other hand, the importance of knowing scales and knowing the key of a song is really important for music producers as well. For us, even for those of you who use loops and samples, like I said, we have to know the key of each sample so that when we put these two different things together, whether it's a piano from this loop pack and a strings loop from this loop pack, they need to be in the same key so that they match in the song together and they mesh well. Otherwise, it's kind of like you're getting a conjunction of nastiness. I don't know. This is why I always say that using samples, using loops, there is still an art form to this, and it does require music theory knowledge, even if it's not the terms that you know. It's just the ability to match these pitches together. But of course, if you don't know how to do that, there are tools out there that will help you do this from apps and different things. But today I'm going to be talking about the plugin from Mixed In Key called Studio Edition. So I'm going to show you guys how it works and how you can use it in your workflow, whether you're a DJ or music producer or even a songwriter. So let's go ahead and dive into the computer and show you how this thing goes. I'm excited. So this is award-winning key detection Mixed In Key Studio Edition for your DAW. It's available for Mac and Windows. So whatever kind of setup you're running, it should work for you, for the, the general public. So yeah, you see here, you're able to make mashups, do re-edits in your DAW, analyze your sample library. So many different things that you can utilize this plugin for. It's a very simple plugin, and I want to show you how it works. There's not much to it. I will say that there's really not much to it, which is what makes it so great, because you literally just download the plugin, you apply it to whatever you're trying to detect the key of, and then it does it. Like it's that easy. So here's one example. So let's say you're a singer and you have to set your auto-tune to the correct key of the beat that you're singing to, you're top lining to, because obviously if you don't set it correctly, like how I talk about in my previous videos, your auto-tune is going to sound a little bit wonky. So this beat right here that I made is actually in the key of F sharp minor. But here in the project, I have it set to A major, which I don't know why I did that. To be honest, I was probably a little buzzed when I set the key. That's what I have it in. But that's incorrect. It's actually something like that. F sharp minor. And so you see the problem with this is when I auto-tune using GarageBand's built-in pitch correction, or even if I use Wavetune and set it to this A major, the melody that I'm singing here is going to auto-tune to the A major scale rather than the F sharp minor scale, which gives you some weird sounding effects like this. Can't stop thinking about you and me alone. I won't stop till you in my zone. So you hear how the auto-tune is like, it's a little bit wonky, it's a little bit shaky. It's not doing what it's supposed to be doing, which is making my vocal sound more clean and polished in the key of the song because it's set in the wrong key. So this is where Mixed In Key Studio Edition would come into play. So let me play this by itself. Can't stop thinking about you and me alone. He's like, oh, I won't stop till you in my zone. Like, it just, all natural, girl, no silicone. That's like the worst part of the whole thing right there. So what I want to do to fix this is to find the correct key of the song. So for auto-tuning purposes, or even like if you put a beat in here, you want to match it up with something else, this is how you would apply it. So you click on the beat in whatever DAW you're using, Logic, GarageBand, Ableton, Pro Tools, it doesn't matter. Whichever one you have, and then you add this as a plugin on top of that song or the beat. So we go to here, Audio Units, and we'll select Mixed in Key, SE, Studio Edition. From there, it'll pop up, and it's gonna read as this. There's nothing here. So all you have to do, and there's like a few different settings here, flat, sharp, Camelot. Generally, I just plug in and I play. So let's go to when the song actually starts coming in, and it's going to basically, as soon as I press play, you'll see these different bars up here kind of try to detect what key the song is in. It's going to tell you kind of like the most prevalent notes, the most prevalent like chords that are being played, and then once it's done, it'll tell you this is what we think the key is and the probability of that key, so the percentage. So let me show you how that works. So we're getting D major 43%, let it do its work. G flat minor 61%. As it's going, it's still scanning. So pretty much G flat minor, which is F sharp minor. Let me go to the chorus here. So about 70% G flat minor, and you can see these at the bottom, the notes here. So we have a D flat, so an E, a G flat, A. This is basically the chord I'm playing, but it's just inverted. So if we invert it, so we have our F sharp minor, which is the exact key that it detected here. We want to fix that, so let's go ahead, go to here. We'll change this to F sharp minor. And then if we come back to our vocal and we see how it performs now that it's being set in the right key, and our auto-tune is turned up to about 65%, so it doesn't sound too robotic, but you can hear the pitch correction is actually working in our favor now. So let's go ahead and play. Can't stop thinking about you and me alone. You hear that? I won't stop till you in my zone. It's much more clean, much more clean. FaceTime call, send me good on the phone. All natural, girl, no silicone. Girl, you got it, yeah. Now remember the most rough part of this particular auto-tune vocal was this section here. Now, all natural, girl, no silicone. Much more clean than before. So that's one instance of using Mixed in Key Studio Edition. Now another instance would be to use it to kind of help you produce or match samples or different things around that. So once again, we have our key detected, F sharp minor. In this case, I am using a loop generator. So let's just put this in a random key like E major. Just listen how clashy it sounds. Watch this, watch this. It doesn't sound good, but if I flip this to our F sharp minor and I go back and I play the exact same keys, makes all the difference. So you get the point. You get what I'm saying here. So like knowing the key of a song can open up so many doors for you. And Mixed in Key Studio Edition, man, like let me show you an example of something that I really enjoyed. This was by Raheem D. This is a dude that subscribed to me way back in the beginning of my YouTube journey, and he makes some really dope mixes here. He put together like 5 different songs all under Bruno Mars 24K Magic, and they just go well together. It makes so much, it's so dope. Let me try and play this so that I don't get copyright, nothing, but hopefully this will work. That's all I'm gonna play. That's all I'm gonna play. But you hear how dope this is. Like, man, knowing how to set your stuff up, it just makes all the difference when you're producing. So if you guys want to download Mixing Key Studio Edition, there's going to be a link down in the description. Also use code IAMLXGEND to get 10% off your purchase, and any purchase on the Mixing Key website, you can get 10% off by using that code. It'll help me out, it'll help them out. But yeah, that is it. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Leave a like, leave a comment down below if you have any questions or comments, or you like the video. As always, I appreciate you. Once again, stay legendary. Peace.